President Obama has continued his trip. He is in Argentina today. Former New York governor, former presidential candidate, George Pataki is with me now. Governor, it is great to see you.
Nice being on with you.
So you just saw a whole clip series there.
Yeah.
What do you make of President Obama's decision to stay on his trip?
I don't think he's made one right decision when it's come to combating ISIS and terrorism his whole time in office. You know, just think the day before he's standing in front of a portrait of Che Guevara, one of the worst terrorists in the Western Hemisphere, and someone
who actually wanted to attack us.
Who wanted to attack us, who hated America, and he's standing with Castro, an enemy of America. Just imagine what our Latin American friends are thinking. He doesn't go to Mexico, he doesn't go to Colombia, but he stands there with Castro, who's been trying to destroy America. And by the way, that attack is something where, if you're a leader, you don't just put out a little statement or stand in front of a camera. This president has confused words with action the entire time he's been in office. He thinks that because he says we're going to do something, it means we actually are. We need to do a lot more.
So, Governor, for those who don't remember, for whatever reason, you were governor of the state of New York for the 9/11 attack. So I take your words more to heart than perhaps anybody else. But, I mean, you were here on the ground.
I was here. Yeah, I mean, and that's what you do. You know, when there is an attack, you don't just go into a bunker or stand in front of a camera. You go out and you take action right away. And this president should have taken strong action, directed our military to act against ISIS in the Middle East, directed our friends to go see our allies like Egypt and Jordan and Israel on the front line against radical Islam. But no, he stands with Raul Castro at a baseball game.
I just want to play devil's advocate.
Sure.
The president has said, I want to keep my itinerary the way it is because I want to show that the terrorists are not able to alter my agenda.
You're right. And when the United States reporter Foley was beheaded, he does a 30-second press conference and goes and plays golf.
Yeah,
was that because he wanted to show the terrorists that we're not afraid? Well, the fact of the matter is, too many people in Europe and in the world are afraid because of his feckless leadership against radical Islam. This president likes to seem cool. He's not cool, he's detached. We need a president who leads and who will actually destroy ISIS.
So, Governor, quick question. You endorsed Rubio.
Yes.
He is no longer in the race.
That's right.
Which candidate are you going to support?
Well, I'm talking to candidates, but let me tell you one thing. I will not support Donald Trump. One time after another, he comes out with the most ridiculous comments imaginable. Just a day or two ago, we should withdraw from NATO. How insane is this? The most effective organization of our allies and friends that has prevented war for over 50 years, and he says, let's get out of NATO.
Yeah.
I mean,
Giuliani said that is sacred.
The stupid things he says day after day disqualify him from being president. So I'm going to do everything I can to see the Republicans have a candidate who can actually win the election and lead America, and that's not Donald Trump.
So do you admire, in one sense, Jeb Bush supporting Senator Cruz?
Candidates will support who they support. I think Ted Cruz would be infinitely better than Donald Trump. I think John Kasich would be infinitely better than Donald Trump. By the way, I think if the Republicans nominate virtually anyone but Trump, we will win the race because the American people know that Hillary Clinton is not fit. She has done nothing but lie to the American people time and again. She has probably broken the law, and she was a horrific Secretary of State. But if we nominate Donald Trump, we're going to end up with her.
All right. Well said. Clear, passionate. We love it. Governor, come back anytime.
I apologize for waffling all the time.
You did not waffle at all. It was crystal clear. Governor Pataki with me there.